Okay, so first thing we're going to make this. And let's just go ahead and block it out really quick. What I'll do is I'll just go into the front view, and my grid is big. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to create a polygon cylinder. Make it big. I usually have mine defaulted to about sections of 8. Remember, this thing isn't centered, so I'm just going to pretend it is. Okay, but this case here, let's go up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go to 12. Remember, I like to use sections of 8, 12, or 16. 8's my preference. That's what I'm looking for. And here, I'm just going to move this up here. Let's make a duplicate of this, and I'll take the duplicate and I'll put it down here like this. And let's just take a quick look-see-through here at the geometry. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to grab the rotate tool. I'm holding down J. There, I can scale it out a bit. So these are going to fit together relatively well. I'm just going to take it at this point, and I can't put any more sections in it. Let's go and do something like, let's go right about here. And I'll take these two pieces, or maybe one other thing I might do. I'm just going to go here to the edge. If I hold down Control and I right click, I get edge ring, and split. Put the line right in the middle. And I can just hit G, and I can do that again, and I get 4. So if I don't have any more inputs from the creation parameters, I can do it that way. Right? So I can do the same thing here. I can just go ahead and hit G. There. So I got lots to play with. I don't know if I necessarily need another one right here, so I won't do it. Anyway, so take this piece and this piece. Let's just delete the history. I'm holding down Shift, Alt, and D. Oop, history's gone. And I can go and mesh, and I can do the Booleans union. Boop. Okay, happy times. Let's just go look at this in perspective view for a second. Just gonna hit if. I hit F on the keyboard. This is a good point that maybe I want to go in here and clean up some of my geometry. See, some of my Booleans didn't work really nicely. I'm just gonna go in here and I'll grab something like the merge vertex tool. I like this tool. It's fun. It's fun. I'm playing game. I play game with my mesh. Boop. And that one there, I'm going to leave that there for a moment. And what else do I need to do here? Those ones there, I can fix those if I really wanted to, but I'm a lazy guy, so I'm always going to look for shortcuts. I'm a shortcut kind of guy. Maybe I'll go and grab my split polygon tool. And by the way, the split polygon tool, the one that I like, by the way, I might delete my history. I don't need that anymore. The one I like is if you hold down Shift, you right-click, split polygon tool. So again, it's like, here, I'll just let go of this. So it's Shift, right-click, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You're there. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and do something like this. I'm not going to make a perfect loop around here, but like right there. Boop. Okay. And I could clean this up more if I wanted to. Actually, maybe what if I even took this one and went over here, something like that. Quads. Everybody likes a quad. Nope, I'm smoking crack. How does that look? Take that. Actually, you know what? I feel like I should have... actually, I'm going to back up a few stages here. I don't like how that hooked up. And so I've got these merge vertexes I'm just going to undo a little bit. What I can do here is just quickly before I get too crazy. Oh, and I forgot I would do the Boolean over again. Just going to show you a quick little trick that you can do. If you're not happy with your Boolean, right? Like maybe you realize maybe this one here is too big. You see that maybe this might blend in a little before the center part here. If that makes any sense. If I go into the hypergraph, I can see if I have my options, display, shape, hidden, and underworld nodes on. You can see the first cylinder I made and the second cylinder I made. The first one happens to be that one there, so I can just go in and I could scale that a little bit. I'm holding down Control. When I do that, I scale it on just 2 axes at once and not 3. There, so if I pull it back, that's nicer right there. Okay, and if I take the object down, I delete the history. Boop! Now it just got 1 object, not 3. Now I'm just going to go over here and I got to get that merge vertex tool out again. Yay! And there, and there. Yay! Like that much better. And actually I can see some other stuff that's off a little bit. This one here is kind of a soft kind of thing, so I don't have to be excruciatingly accurate, so I'm going to say that's good. Now I'll get my split polygon tool out again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Magic quad time. Okay. And you remember too that I could do this even tighter, like if I go in here, I don't like how that edge loop worked. There, maybe I could just pull this in. Actually, what if I go and I do another magic trick? What if I grab these two edges? I want to pull them in so they're about equal distance like that one. If I go in and I use the slide edge tool, and I'm middle clicking. The middle click of madness. There we go, we're sliding right in there. Okay, great. So I've got a lot of my stuff just set up right now. So if I go in here and I grab my faces, delete your face! Go over the side. Delete your face! I deleted your face! There we go. Okay, and let's just go and kill the history. So I want to make that little object now. I've just done this one little quarter section. If I was to quickly go in and grab something like, what if I go Shift, right click, mirror polygon, and I look over here and I say I want to go that mirror polygon negative Z. Boop, there. Check it out. If there's a problem, you might have to go over here and adjust your threshold. Take this object here, right click, mirror polygon, negative X. There we go. Magic. So now I got that centerpiece figured out. If I go in here and I grab your face. Grab this face here. I'm just going to go and shrink my selection. I just held down Control and I right clicked and I went to 11 o'clock. Delete. Done. Okay. Then if I said, well, if I was to take this object and I made a duplicate of the object, maybe I'll center my pivots, and if I hold down D and V and I knock it over here, and then if I hold down D and V and I'm grabbing just the Y-axis and I'm lining it up to that vertex right there. What the hell's he doing? I'm going to make a duplicate. And with the duplicate, I can either go in and scale it inside out, or I can hold down J and rotate it this way. Hold down J and rotate it this way. Yeah, I've got that piece over there. Take this piece and mesh, combine. And then I could go and take those two combined pieces. And let's see, I don't need half of this thing, so I can go in here and grab. Delete your face! Oh, what just happened? What was I smoking there? I just hit a... That's interesting. Take this and this, and I thought I did a unite on them. How come I can still select them? Okay, I'm going to kill the history. Okay, why are they... Oh, I might have hit duplicate. I had an extra one in here. Okay, so let's try that again. There. Good. Thought I was smoking crack for a second. Having hallucinations. So now I got something like this, and I think that's happy times. I'm just going to go and go to edit, and I've got my duplicate special. I might put an instance on with a negative scale value, and that'll scale across the negative X, but boom! So I can see one side as I'm doing the other. Okay, let's go here into the front view again, and I'm kind of roughly guessing what it's going to look like if I grab, say, these faces here. And I'm going to do another magic trick. Now I could just go ahead and hit extrude and kind of pull and kind of get that shape. Or I can switch from local to global. This little button switches from local to global. And I can move the pivot point of this thing. So if I go and I hold it down to there. And then I decided to extrude, and I kind of can whoop, yip, 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 give myself a little bit of an angle like this. And maybe... actually, just hold on a second. If I do that, what if I go backwards? And if I hold down D and V, I can actually move... Oh, not V, just D. Damn it. V, and I can move it over here a little bit. And let's try that again. I'm going to rotate it from that pivot point right there. I guess I'm going to pull it a little bit. And then I can give it a division. And when I give it a division, it's going to give me a little kink there because I kind of rotated it. I could even give it 2 if I wanted to, and then check it out. Okay, great. And I can go ahead, and I'm going to say that's good. Maybe I'll come back a bit. go ahead and hit extrude again, and I pull it down, and all the happiness is mine! Mine, mine, mine! Okay, let's grab the faces down here, and I'm just going to work on this little tappy piece down here that's coming down. If I go in and I extrude again, live to extrude another day. Right to there-ish. Okay, I'll say that's good. You might notice that if you were to look at this image, we'll flip over to the other side, there's another little kind of a pipey thing coming out of this, and it's significantly smaller. I'm going to go in here to create, and when I go to create, I'll go in here and I'm going to grab myself another cylinder. And I'll just grab my movie tool. Let's make it bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Grab my move tool. If I hold down V, I can snap it to a vertex right here. Hold down the J. There. You get it at about 90 degrees. And I'll just scale this down a bit, like that. Okay, that looks good. Maybe a bit more. Right there. You can see that's already lining up. My geometry's lining up really well. And I'm happy. And I could also maybe with this one here, what if I give it some more subdivisions in height? Okay, boop. Pull it forward a bit. There we go. And if I take this piece and this piece, make sure the objects are in object mode. And if I go in here and I do a mesh booleanus unius, let's kill the history. That's looking pretty good. I'm just going to take this and I'll do that instance duplicate special again. So I have an instance on the other side. Oh crap, maybe I shouldn't do that just yet. Uh-oh, I'm undoing and I might have crashed. Let's just see. I'll have to go in here and something looks funny, so I'm just going to go to Sign Existing Material Lambert 1 again. Okay, good. Yeah, I almost died just there. What I wanted was that cylinder. I wanted it to be the same size because I just realized I didn't put one in over here. So before I do the duplicate special, it makes sense to clean it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and use my insert edge whoop. And I'm just going to take this and switch from relative to say multi, and I'll add a couple of divisions. It's kind of nice and squarish right there. A little bit not squarish, but actually I'm going to go for that. That should be okay. So, got this happening. And I want something the same size as this, so what if I make a duplicate of this thing? And on the duplicate, what if I went over and I did like F11, I did something like this, and I went delete, and I grabbed the rest of these and I hit delete, so now I can just grab this whole unit here. And I'm just going to hold down V. And when I held down V, I had an issue. The issue was that all the points on the faces went and snapped right to that one point over there. I didn't like that, so I'm just going to center pivot, go to the object, hold down V, there. I'm just going to quickly try to line this up. I'm just going to eyeball this because I didn't actually measure an angle very accurately. And if I grab this and I hit extrude, pull it out, I got the same thing I just had a moment ago. And I'll just go over here and grab this object. I'm going to shove it in. Okay, something like that. And let's try this again. I'll just grab this object and mesh booleanus unius. There we go. And now I just got to kill the history, and now I can do my little duplicate special thing. So I've got the same thing on the other side, and right in here I don't have very nice geometry. So I'm going to get my split polygon tool, and I can just go grab that corner, right click, this corner, right click, this corner, right click, this corner, right click. Okay. And there is probably a potential problem right there. I'll come back and look at that in a second. Right click. Just going in, cleaning it up. Cleaning up me verts. Washing them, scrubbing them. Stick them in the bathtub with me, and there we go, done. And I'm just going to hit 3 and check it out. So this one here looks pretty nice. Everything was really nicely lined up on this one when I was doing the Boolean. So that one looks pretty good. I should check up in there. I never checked those. Okay, those are good. But this one over here, not so much. There's some problems here. So I can do this one of a couple ways. I can grab this edge. I'm holding down Shift, right click, collapse edge. That also lives under Edit Mesh, collapse here, right there. Okay, so if I grab, say, this edge, and I go edit mesh and I hit collapse, it just takes the vertice on either side and merges them together. Gee, there we go. Okay, so a couple different ways to do the same thing. So there's my nice little piece right there, a tap. And what are we at? We're at like 15 minutes. Okay, great. And I could even go and throw in an extra edge loop so I kind of get some hard surface action here. I'm trying to figure out whether I should split this into 2 videos or just leave it as one. Because do I want to do the little screw top thing in here? You can figure out the rest of these things here. Those are easy. But maybe some of these other parts in here, yeah, we'll see. Maybe these little heads right here, how the hell am I going to make those? I'm going to do this on another video, so I'll make 2.